Hello, I'm Nadine Matheson, and there are two questions that I'm always asked as a crime writer who used to be a criminal defence lawyer. And the first question is always, have you used any of your cases as inspiration for your books? And the second one is, well, where'd you get your ideas from? Okay, so the answer to the first question is this. I've never used any of my cases, and I mean the entire case from beginning to end, from arrest to charge to trial to the verdict. I've never used an entire case from beginning to end as inspiration for my book. But what I do pick little aspects of the case in my books. So little bits that I find interesting. So it might be a client's personality, like something they said or how they reacted in a situation. That might inspire me. Or it could be a particular unique aspect of a case that might inspire me. But I don't lift the entire case and pull it in a book. Like, I'll give you an example. My boss sent me to go and visit a client, and I didn't want to go. But this client, they were basically refusing to answer any questions. They weren't saying it, but their partner was saying that they were mute and they couldn't talk. And I needed to get documents signed. And my boss said, you're going to have to go to the house. And I'm like, I don't want to go to the house. Anyway, I went to the house. It was a flat. I went to the flat. And when I got in there, it didn't smell lived in. Imagine a charity shop, like really old clothes. It felt stale. It smelled stale. And it didn't feel lived in. Turns out, fast forward, it wasn't even their real house. It was all part of this act. And I used that scene of me walking into the house and it feeling not lived in and feeling stale. I used that in the binding room, not the binding room, I used it in the Jigsaw Man, where Henley goes to someone's house and she's like, something's not right here. So I lift bits out of cases. And where do I get my ideas from? Ideas are strange. Literally, the idea I got for the book I'm writing now, I got the idea whilst I was driving along Blackheath Common, and I was sat at the traffic lights and I looked across at the pond and it was just frozen. Because it was middle of winter, it was frozen, and it sparked a question. I was like, what if? That's where I got the idea from. So the answer is yes and yeah.